Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gents, y'all know the nighttime is the right time to be. Oh, baby. I said now, oh, baby, now. I want to be with what I love now. You know what I'm thinking of. Because I tell you the baby, the nighttime to be. Now, baby. Now, baby. My mother. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know that song. Bill Cosby and his family on TV. They call it a television family. They made that song something else. Night and Day with Ray Charles. Ladies and gentlemen, it's nighttime and it's the right time. I had actually fallen asleep. It's been a long weekend creating documents. I'm going to give you guys a little heads up. I've been providing information lately. I don't think people realize the depth of it and the value of it. A lot of people are going through foreclosure. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you all understand what's actually going on right now in our society. You must understand, we're in a national emergency. This national emergency recognizes that we're in bankruptcy. The national emergency is still going on. The banks are open under emergency provisions only. There is no normal banking activities. It's all emergency. Some of you don't realize what I just said. Do you not know that you have several protections under that emergency? Now, some of you, I can see, I hear the wheels turning and I can see smoke starting to accumulate. You need to oil that or it's going to seize up on you because you haven't used it in a while. But some of you are starting to, wait a minute, we're in a banking emergency? And the banks are operating under emergency provisions? Wait. That means my loan was issued under an emergency provision. Wait a minute. If my loan was issued under emergency provision, that means the repayment plan is under the emergency provision. Wait. The Truth in Lending Act says they must deliver all the details of the accounting. They didn't tell me anything about the emergency provisions that we're operating under. They failed to disclose that. But they're required to disclose that information because this was a consumer loan transaction. Oh, wait. Oh, snap. It's a consumer loan transaction. Oh, dude. Consumer loan transactions are for personal business, private business. Consumer loan transactions are for household goods, consumer goods. Oh, snap. Wait. Are you telling me the reason why the courts say that the consumer credit transactions are not to be talked about in court because these loans that they're giving are actually business loans and not consumer credit transactions? How do I get around that? Oh, I know what I do. I'll show them a copy of the Truth in Lending Act statement and let them know that no, you can't use any other law because this is a consumer law for consumers, and that's what the bank issued the loan under. It's a consumer loan, and consumer loans are only for private use, for personal use, for household use. They're not for commercial use. And when it's a non-consumer loan, those are commercial loans because they're non-consumer loans. And if it's a non-consumer loan, that means it's a commercial loan. So no, Your Honor, you're wrong. My loan was a consumer credit transaction. And shut up, I'm talking. You see this right here? This is the truth. Shut up, I said. It's my turn. You had your turn and you're going to get your turn. But right now I'm putting evidence on the record. Okay, I apologize to the court. I'm sorry. She's being ignorant, court.
Yeah, she being ignorant, acting like she in control of something, but I let her speak. It's my turn to speak. Equal time for equal dimes. So equal protection of law. So I apologize to the court, but I'm going to put this evidence on the record. Thank you, court, for your understanding. Now, as I was saying, this is a Truth in Lending Act statement, and it says right here the amount of credit that was loaned to you, the interest on the amount of credit. So, nope, you can't use your judicial foreclosure laws on this consumer credit transaction. Hold on, let me tell you something. I know you want to sit up here and say all of that gobbledygook, but when you're speaking out your mouth, you ain't showing any proof. You haven't said nothing to rebut this evidence I'm putting on the record. All right? So I got one more thing I need to say. This was a Federal Reserve loan with a Federal Reserve Bank. The Truth in Lending Act recognizes this Federal Reserve loan, and by the way, so does the 1933 Banking Emergency Act. Recognize this Federal Reserve loan and the provision that my promissory note was the collateral and the security for the loan. And if you look at Section 16 of the Federal Reserve Act, paragraph number 4. Paragraph number 4 is a show paragraph. We only going to be concerned about Section A of paragraph number 4. Section A of paragraph number 4 say it's an obligation of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. The moment they approved my loan, they accepted that obligation on the record. So because they accepted the obligation, they lied, Your Honor. They lied. This is a consumer credit transaction. They ain't owed no money from me. So y'all keep playing this game with me. I'm going to go to bankruptcy court and I'm going to file bankruptcy and I'm going to put my house under homestead. That's right. Now shut up and leave me alone. You need to be sanctioning them for coming in here with them lies. Ladies and gentlemen, literally I gave you almost everything. I can't give you everything because that's for the organization. We're still working with people with mortgages. We're almost finished. We just had to document the record because we need to make it so our clients can go after these banks for fraud. We need to prove that there was fraud. So today was a day where, well, the last 2 days, we finished about 5 different documents, significant documents, both for the new program where we're doing the micro trust. And I cannot begin to tell you, I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. Coming up with the micro trust, we've been doing micro trust for years now. Just started calling them micro trusts, but I am the creator and the inventor of the micro trust. And we have these micro trusts. What is a micro trust? Well, go back and listen to the video and you'll find out. No, I'm sorry. Micro trust didn't exist until I created it. Yeah, other people tried to do it before. Basically, we have the main trust and we incorporate a bunch of other trusts underneath it, like the SAPACs. They're under the TTOPP trust. Well, the micro trust is its own buddy and dog. It's not under TTOPP or nothing. It's a separate trust, and all of the individuals under the new program, we create a micro trust for them to put their property in, and they are the beneficiary. Pay attention. This is so great. And the trustee. They're not the grantor. The micro trust is the grantor. Okay. But the individuals are the trustee and the beneficiary. They keep control of their junk. That's what we're doing. Now, if you know anything about trusts, you can be the beneficiary and the trustee, but you can't be all three. You can be the grantor and the trustee, or you could be the trustee and the beneficiary, or you could be the beneficiary and the grantor. Okay? You just can't be all three. So we take care of the third for you, and we make it a tax-exempt trust. Lord have mercy. So be patient with us, please. We're putting together all the paperwork because this is a program and a package all in one. Then we have tax credits associated with some of you that we have to take care of. And then we have to tell you to get your funds together, because the majority of you, in order for your automobile to have at least $25,000 worth of collateral, you are going to have $250 on average. That is the cost. It's not our cost, it's the cost that the other company charges. That's why we told you the fees that you paid did not include that. We were trying to keep things low. So that's why we said on the website that you guys get to figure out how you're going to do that, when you're going to do that, and why you're going to do that. You can do it for $1,000. I wouldn't suggest that, but you can collateralize your vehicle for $1,000. But I think that's horrible. I think you should do it for the max of $25,000. Oh, I'm sorry. There are a couple other things that we're going to help people to understand. This collateral can be used for proof of insurance. That's right. Most of you know that you have to have at least $15,000 in most states for liability insurance. Well, here is $25,000 worth of collateral that you can use as proof of insurance, and it's good for 3 straight years at the most. So that's what we're doing for the people. So y'all be a little patient. Over the next couple of weeks, you'll be receiving documents and instructions, and there's some information that's going to have to be given, and there's some notarization of paperwork that you're going to have to do, because these are legitimate documents that you're going to have to get notarized. So I want y'all to be ready. Okay, now we do have an electronic notary. Okay, but I haven't worked out anything, because that's an independent person, an independent office. So I haven't worked out with them whether or not they want to participate in helping y'all for a discount and stuff. So we'll let y'all know. But up until then, y'all got time, and I'll be letting you know in the future. All right, getting back to the rest of the people. My hope is that you guys will go back to the beginning of this video and you'll pay attention, especially if you're involved in a foreclosure. Especially if you're involved in a foreclosure. This part right here is for everybody, including our clients, who has an automobile loan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have an automobile loan or a student loan, contact your financial institution immediately and ask them for a copy of the Truth in Lending Act. If they tell you they don't have a copy of the Truth in Lending Act, I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because this is very important. You will mention to them, are you telling me you don't have a copy of the Truth in Lending Act? They'll tell you, well, no, we have a closing statement. They'll say something stupid like that. Well, fine. If you don't provide me a copy of the Truth in Lending Act, I am going to fill out an affidavit saying that you did not disclose that to me, and I'm going to do an immediate rescission of this loan. You have 24 hours to get that document to me, or I am going to put together an affidavit saying that you never provided it for me as required by law, that I just became aware of this today. And because I just became aware of it, the statute of limitations says that the statute of limitations is tolled, TOLLED, until the day that I become aware of it. And it doesn't begin to run until that time. Well, I just became aware that you didn't give me, oh God, and you're admitting it right here. So you got 24 hours to find that document. But if you don't find it, I'm rescinding the contract in writing immediately. And y'all can kiss my Maria, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, student loan, car loan, home loan, get a copy of your Truth in Lending Act. It is the most powerful document in your loan package. Not only does it prove that it's a consumer credit transaction, many of you don't understand, so go and do your research. Consumer credit transactions, your house, your car, and nothing else is collateral for the loan. Why? Because it's a credit transaction. They accepted the promissory note in exchange. That's it. There was nothing else. You weren't supposed to be making any payments. Now, there's some more that goes with it, but I can't tell that to you because that's for the company. What we're trying to do is we're trying to let you know that we're not just some sap sitting up here just doing this and doing that. I've had over the years, people have tried to talk about the organization, tried to come up with all kind of junk, and it doesn't stick because we do our best to try to be as honorable as we possibly can. You can't do any better than that. Now look, hey, I'm not tired yet. I should be tired and I want to be tired, but I I can't be tired. And that's the problem. Uh-oh. There you go. We switching the phone, turning it around, and you can hear me moving it around. I'm laying down still, y'all. Like I said, I'm about to go and watch My Dad the Bounty Hunter. I I don't know. I started watching My Dad the Bounty Hunter, and it's grown on me. So they got the second season out, and I'm on episode number 3. So I'm watching My Dad the Bounty Hunter until I can fall asleep again. Y'all take care. We'll speak to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching my collage, and adios.